Hello guys, welcome to Friends in Tech Automation. We provide practical PLC, SCADA and IoT training. So in this YouTube tutorial, we want to talk about HMI integration. We want to talk about HMI integration, how to develop HMI. Basically what we want to do here is how do you connect panel HMIs like SIMATIC HMIs, KTP700, KTP1000 to your PLCs. We call them panel HMIs. So in order to do this correctly, I'm just using a typical project here. This project is about HA4 storage tank system. It's a typical project. Why am I saying that? Because if it's a real project, then you need to add some extra bits here and there. So here, this is just a typical project for heavy fuel oil storage tank system. So what we have here, process description, we have three tanks, three HA4 storage tanks, let's say 2000 meters cubic. We have three unloading pumps, to these pumps to the tanks. Yeah, then you have two transport pumps now from the HA4 storage to maybe a buffer tank or a treatment plant. Okay, so what we have here is the hardware. We want to use step 7-1200, Siemens S7-1200 and Siemens Basic HMI panel. And in this tutorial, we want to use KTP700. Communication will be through PROFINET communication, and engineering software will be TI portal. So it is simple. What we're doing here, I will have at least 4 screens. One for process overview, one for pump control, the other one for trends, then another one for alarms and events. So this is the flow. So we just have tanks here, tank 1, 2, 3. So every tank we want to monitor level. We want also to get alarms, high level alarm, low level alarm, and that's it. That same with tank 2, tank 3. Then we have pumps, unloading pumps, pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. Now here we want to be able to start these pumps using HMI. At the same time, we want to start them local using push buttons. So we have to write the logic for pump control, where we can start these pumps via HMI at the same time at the site. Now, without further ado, let's open our let's create a project in TI portal. So I'll open TI portal here and I'll create a new project. So I'll create a new project here and let's call it HMI HA4 storage. Let's call it HFO storage storage unit HMI HMI development. That's it. So that's it. Then I just create this. Okay, click create, so it will create project. Just give it a minute. So of course here now this is the project tree. So the first thing, we have to configure device. So we need to add step 7-1200. So I'll just configure device here. Right now I don't have any, so I just click on add new device. Then I'll select controller and HMI. I want my PLC to communicate with HMI. So the first thing, I need to add controller. This here I want to add step 7-1200. Then I'll select CPU. I want to go with CPU 1211C DC/DC/DC. I know you understand the meaning of DC/DC/DC. It dictates the type of output that you're using. In that case, you're using transistor based output, not relay based. Then I just select a firmware here. Then I'll go with 4.7. Then I scroll down, then I click on add. So I have CPU 1211 DC/DC/DC. So that is my PLC. Okay, that's my PLC. So also I need to add HMI, but before adding HMI, let's just do configuration of this step 7-1200. So right here I don't want to give any protection, so I'll uncheck this here. Then I click next. I'll also uncheck this here, then I click next. I will disable access control. Okay, then I click next, then I'll just next, then I'll finish. That's it. Now I have step 7 1200. This is step 7 1200 in device and networks. You can see that it has one port. So this port here, this is an Ethernet port. So it means that we are using Ethernet communication protocol, and that is PROFINET. All right, PROFINET. That means that when selecting HMI, our HMI must have the same PROFINET interface, not Profibus. All right, get that clear. Now, the next thing we have to add HMI. So I go to device and networks here, and no, I just click on add new device. Then this time I want to add HMI, and I will work with SIMATIC basic panel. Then these are based on inches. I'll just go with a 7-inch KTP basic, and I'll go with 700 KTP 700 basic. Then I select this here. Then look at description here. So you see this here has 8 function keys and PROFINET, one PROFINET interface and one USB interface. That's why I'm selecting this here. What about the first one here? So the first one is for Profibus MPI stroke Profibus. So my PLC has PROFINET interface, so you can't interface PROFINET and Profibus unless you have some converter somewhere. But now let's just work with this here because this has PROFINET interface. Then click OK. Again, here you have to create a communication link between your PLC and your HMI. You have to establish what is called step 7 communication between PLC and HMI. It's very critical. I think that's even the first thing you need to do. So you have to select the PLC. We have KTP 700 basic plus PN. That means it is PROFINET. Then you have to select PLC. Remember, in a project you can have more than one PLC. So I just select PLC _1. Then I click OK. That's it. So you see here, communication driver is SIMATIC step 7 1200. So it's using step 7 communication. You need to get this right because people confuse between HMIs and SCADA system. SCADA system, like if you want to link PLC and ignition SCADA software, you cannot use step 7 communication. You have to use OPC communication. But this is Siemens to Siemens. So step 7 1200 is just fine. Then finish, or even you can click next. Screen layout, we can add logo, but it's not necessary anyway. Next, and then just finish. All right. Just finish. That's it. So this is the root screen. This is the root screen here. And now you can even see my logo there. But if you go to device here, if you go to network view and you go to, let's go to network view here. So you can see that PLC _1 is connected with HMI _1. So you have KTP 700 communicating with CPU 1211. This is very important, okay? And if I just look at properties of this step 7 1200, I want to check the interface here. So these are the tags, IO tags, system constants, anything. All right, fine. Let's just check a communication interface. So if you check communication interface, see here subnet is PN/IE_1. That is PROFINET/industrial Ethernet. That's communication, and you can see the IP address and subnet mask of of this PLC 192.168.0.1, and that this is a very important piece of information here. So I think we are good here. The next thing you need to do, why are you doing this here? Why are you connecting PLC and HMI? Because we want to access PLC tags using this HMI. That's the reason we are establishing this communication. The other thing is that when we give commands using HMI, we want them to affect logic in PLC. That is very important. So this communication, you need to have this communication. It's a must. So guys, that's how you establish communication between PLC and HMI. Now, the next thing, we need to write logic for the project. So in our next video, we'll write logic for our small project here, for our small project. So that will be our next video. So thank you for watching this session. If you enjoyed, give it a like and subscribe to our channel.